Hello everyone. Can you hear me? What can I help you with? Hi everyone. Can you hear me? What can I have it in the chat box if you all can hear me? If I'm audible, can you please reply in yes or no? Hello everyone. Can you please acknowledge if I'm audible? Hello everyone. Can you hear me? Please acknowledge in the chat box if I am audible. All right. Thank you so much. We shall begin the session in next 5 minutes. Okay, can you all see my screen here? Please let me know once you can see my screen. All right, you all can see that. All right. A very good morning, good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing wonderful jobs and doing safe and doing well. So, am I meeting anyone for the very first time, or is this the same audience we met last Sunday? Have we met before, or is just the first time we're meeting all together? First time. All right, Yash. Nice to meet you. Second lecture today, first time. All right. So for some of you, it could be a first session. I have right, or maybe for some of you could be a second lecture. So that depends, right? So yeah, good evening, and I hope you all are doing safe, well, in your families, in your health, right? And our first session that we conducted was of introduction, right, where we understood the effective communication skills and how is it important for our day-to-day activities, for professional, journey. So that's how we understood, and also we understood the pros and cons of it, right? So today our session is of pronunciation, but before I start my session, I asked you something to do as a homework, right? So how many of you remember this? How many of you remember this? All right. Introduce ourselves. Yes, correct. So how many of you know now that how to introduce yourself? How many of you worked on it? So how many of you know now how to introduce yourself? All right. So I'll give you the gist of the last session. Like some of you said that you don't know, what has happened in the last session. So in the last session, we understood the concepts of effective communication skills, right? So when I say effective communication skills, like like we interact with people, we interact, with the recruiter for placement processes, right? So what happens is we are not very sure that what to say, when to say, and how much to say. When I could answer all these three questions, so I can assume myself to be a good communicator. The reason why is if I know how to quantify my answer, my quality of the answer will automatically improve. Correct. Sometimes what happens is he's asking you, why should I hire you? And you are giving all the possible answers, but not the answer which is he expecting, like, what, why is he going to hire you? You said, ma'am, I was excellent in games, I'm a honest person, or I'm dedicated, hardworking. But he says that, why should I hire you? Every second person in this world is hardworking, right? And they are intellectual. Who will say that I don't have any knowledge and I'm sitting in front of you? No one, right? So now, how to make it interactive and how to make it quality, right? It's something that we understand, and how to deliver it we understand, and we become the effective communicator. So that's what few things we understood in the last class, right? Like, how can you be a good communicator? How can you gain that particular confidence in yourself, right? We also learned how to introduce yourself, right? And I asked everybody to write down, you know uh, like, how will you introduce yourself? So maybe from the next time onwards we will have interactive session where you all can also speak, right? So that you can do it better way out. Correct. So for today, let's keep it to one to one, uh, or maybe kind of a monologue. So you can all have this chat window here, right? So that's what we did. So the main thing that we understood and we learned in in introducing ourselves is that, do not carry any unnecessary information which is not required for your candidature. For example, who all are there in your family will never been asked. Like, where are your, like, your hobbies? Maybe it would be asked from the HR person, but not very much required to introduce in your introduction. And how many siblings you have is again a question he would not ask you. Or maybe, what do you do in your spare time? Unless it has been asked, we don't introduce it. So any information which is not required should not be there. We are only allowed to keep information which is related to my profile, like my name, my phone number, sorry, my my skills, my education, and my projects, my technical strengths, or technical skills. That's all is required, you know to present yourself better way out, right? So this was something that we did. Also, we understood few of the examples that industry is following, and as per the industry norms, what is required. We also had shared all these things, right? So that's what we did. And for today, what we are starting with is, we are starting with pronunciations, right? We are starting with pronunciation, which is very, very, very much important. For example, if your pen becomes pain and you said, sir, can I have your pain, sir? So obviously, he'll be very happy because you are ready to take his pain. But you are not ready to take his pain, but you are very much excited to have his pen, right? So that's the a beauty of that's a beauty of pronunciation. If it is mispronounced, it could change the entire meaning, and it could change the entire essence of that particular sentence. Now, there is nothing to feel embarrassed about, like how you pronounce, or maybe you're pronouncing something wrong, if you are working on it, right? So if you are on the process, so there is nothing to be worried about. This is an ongoing process, and you learn it eventually, gradually, and with the experiences. Do you all agree to it? Do you all agree to it? Great. All right. So that's how today we'll understand that how pronunciation will happen. Now, few of my friends will be from different places, from different zones. And they could have their MTIs. What is MTI? MTI is mother tongue influence. Now, if I could be from South, I would have different accent. If I am from East part, my accent could be different. If I'm from West India, definitely my pronunciation will be different. And if I am from South Asia, sorry, South India, East India, West India, North India, so definitely in every zone there is something different in the pronunciation, right? But have you seen these actors, actresses, good communicators? Have you seen them? Have you observed them? And what is so special about them? Mr. Bachchan, or let's say, Mr. Tharoor, or, Mr. Maybe other people, right? India. So, what is the difference out here? Politeness, okay, one. Second, what else? What else? Rich vocabulary, okay, what else? All right. So the understanding here is the main thing over here is their neutralization. However, people from South Asia, South India has different accent, but the good communicators, however, they are coming from different states, from different zones, but still they have their neutralized accent, and their pronunciation is also very much clear. So there is no excuse that, ma'am, I belong to this place, I belong to this place, my background was this, my culture was this, that's the reason I am where I am. It's just we did not practice. Correct? So, yes. So, today onwards, we will understand, we will focus, and we will give little emphasis on what we are speaking and how we are speaking. Obviously, now let me know what is the relevance and significance of speaking polite. I'm giving you 30 seconds to answer this. All right. All right. So, yes, very well said. When we speak polite, so there are few results that we come across. One is, when we are polite, first of all, people love to listen us. Second thing, when you are at the managerial position, there is worth of your words, and your words has to be polite. That will not only help you for social building, social networking, but also to maintain your connects, and you will be able to be, you will be more effective than your other mates, right? So that's a beauty of being polite, right? So we will understand it better. So now come back to the screen. I'm sure you can see the screen today, right? So now let's see words to improve the pronunciation of S. Now, why there is a lot of understanding on S and SH. So this is pronounced as sh. This is pronounced as sh. I would be really sorry because today I can't hear you, so that we cannot interact. But next on time onwards, we will have it, and we'll have it all together, right? So this sh is sh. Many of them pronounce it as also as soundly, but this is sh. And the difference is this is sir. This is sir. Now this is pronounced as, right, sir. This is present as z, zoom, not zoom. It is zoom. This is j. This is like jump, right? This is jump. Sh, sir, j, j. So that's a difference out here. But sometimes we have MTI's issues, so due to which these pronunciations makes it different. So now if you are at your home, I'm giving you 1 minute, not 1 minute, like 20 seconds, just practice it. It is sure, it is sir, it is j, z, and this is j. Sure, sir, z, j. Practice it for 20 seconds, then we'll practice the sheet. Practiced? Now, for few examples out here is relax your mouth, place the tip of your tongue closer to the back of your teeth. Without touching them, gently blow air between your teeth and make a hissing sound, right? I repeat, how can you make out the pronunciation of S and how can you improve in it is first is relax your mouth, place the tip of your tongue close to the back of your teeth. Without touching them, gently blow air between your teeth and make a hissing sound, and it becomes sa. Again, sa. I hope you all are practicing. If yes, then write in the chat box if you all are practicing. Great, great. After this sheet, I'll show you one more sheet of pronunciation today, right? Great. So now let's practice, right? So now let's practice. It's sacrifice, sacrifice, sad, sadness, safe, safety, sail. Now see, this is one sail. There is another sail called this. Sake, salad, salary, sale, salesman. Now, what is the difference between salesman and salesman? Now, salesman and salesman. What is the difference? What is the difference? Plural form. Very good. Man is one, men is plural. Good. Salt, same, same, we can make it as same. Okay, this word is not required. Duplicacy. Sample, sand, sandwich, sarcastic, satisfaction, satisfy, sauce, save, savings, say, scale, and scalp. So these are few pronunciations starting with s sound, right? Now let's understand this. Now I'll read it for you to understand. These are some tongue twister which will help you as a student for to practice the sound which is sh and and s. Sam's shop stocks short spotted socks. Practice. Sam's shop stocks short spotted socks. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. Now this will be fun. Go faster. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. I am sure it was sit only. Yes, man is singular, men, men is plural. Men is plural. All right. Now, how was it? Did you all practice second one? Second pronunciation? Yes or no? Did you all practice? Great. Now the third one, selfish, shellfish. Right? Now say it as many as time you want. Selfish, shellfish. Selfish, shellfish. Right? So go it. This will again help you to get the rid of s and sh. Right? Sells seashells by the seashores on the Seychelles. Right? She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I'm sure. Come again. Yes. Come again. She sells seashells on seashore. The shells she sells are seashells, I am sure. Come again. Is it fun to pronounce it? Yes. How many of you are practicing? Today energy seems low. What happened? Today the energy is very low. What happened? Hmm? You're practicing. Great. Okay. Now let's go to next one. The shells she sells are surely seashells. If she sells shells on the seashore, I am sure she sells seashore shells. right? Again, the shells she sells are surely seashells. If she sells shells on the seashore, I'm sure she sells seashore shells. Now you have to increase your rate of speech. If you increase the rate of speech here, then only you will understand that what is going wrong, right? Again, practice till 10. I'm giving you 1 minute. Practice till 10. Practice, Jeshta, we say I am practicing, right? We say I am practicing. I'm sure you all are practicing. Great. I'll give you few highlights over here. See, like I'll give you today a brief of your, of tenses. I'm sure you want to understand this tenses also today. How many of you want me to quickly, talk about tenses or few grammatical things? Okay. So let's understand here. We have three types of tenses, right? Present, past, and future, right? Great. Now, every tense is segregated into three: simple, simple, perfect, right? Simple, perfect, perfect, continuous, and continuous here. So it's simple present, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Now let's understand one by one here. Now, do you know any Do you have any idea which kind of sentences we write in simple present? Any idea? I eat. Okay. I'll yes. So something like which is universal truth, or any event which happens on the daily basis or often, like it is your daily practice, your daily schedule, right? Or the universal truths. So such kind of sentences we write in present simple. We use the concept of s and es here. Like if I say she goes to temple every day, now this is her habit that she goes to temple every day. And if I say sun rises from the east, so that means it's a universal fact that it will never happen. The sun will, rise from the west. Now, what is the concept of S and ES? Whenever I am talking about singulars, whenever I am talking about singulars, like I, right, you, sorry, if I'm talking about he, she, and it, I will always use the concept of es. And whenever I'm talking about plurals, I will use the concept of s. Now, like if I say he says, she does, she goes. So when I say she goes, she plus go plus es becomes goes. She goes. So she goes to temple every day. Or like it says, or it does, right? So whenever you are using singulars, we will use the concept of es. Whereas if you are using the concept of singular third person pronoun, yes, or even if it is a name. For example, if I say, Anjali goes to school every day, so that is again Anjali is singular. I will not say Anjali go to school every day. Anjali goes to school every day because Anjali is singular. Correct, Anjali? Is it clear now? Yeah, is it clear? Correct. Now, if I talk about plurals, like I go to temple every day. Now, with I, you, we, and they. For them, for these, I will use my only s, right? I will use only s. Like here, like you go there. We travel every often. We travel every second day. We gather for meeting every second day. So these are what these are used for plurals. So that's the main difference between singulars and plurals, and when do we use s and es. I hope this is clear to everybody here. Everybody, I would need your acknowledgement here, yes or no, because I will quickly take it over. Right? This is not a part, but for just for everybody, I'm just making it clear. Right? So now continuous is used for something that is going on. Right? So present that is going on is continuous. For example, I am teaching, you are listening, we are studying, we are speaking. So anything that is subject plus ing, right, with the usage of she, he, or whatever it is, right? Here we use some helping verbs like is, am, are, right? Is, am, are. So are is used for plurals, is and am is used for I, am is used for I, are is used for plurals like we, you, and they, and is used for singulars like he, she, it, or any singular name. Like she's teaching, I am learning, we are going, we are sitting, we are listening, we are playing, we are eating. So these are continuous. Now let's understand perfect. When do we use perfect tense? Now perfect tense is used. when something has just happened. Like few of you will say, ma'am, she has done her work. Now you will say, ma'am, when we are talking about present, then why are we using the second form of the verb? So the formula of perfect is subject plus has or have with third form of the verb, right? Now when I say have, it is used with plurals. Now plurals I have already discussed, right? And has is used with singulars, right? If you're talking about singular entity, right? Now this is something that we use. Perfects are always used when you have acknowledging something has happened in the past, but it is still a part of present, right? Then we use perfect tenses. For example, she has done her work, right? So that means something she has done in the past, but acknowledging it right now. That means this sentence is not yet completed. It has some or the other relevance in the present. So few of the actions which are not, completed and belong to a past category, such kind of sentences are written in perfect. They are still a part of present. So those kind of sentences are written in perfect tenses. I hope I make it clear. Can you all give me one example of perfect? I'm giving you 10 seconds. Give me one example of perfect tense, present perfect. Everybody, everyone. I want to hear from 77% people out here. He have, Abhishek, I have just told you, do we use he with have? Have is plural, dear. Check for, see, verify your answers. The singer is singing nicely. Okay. With perfect, like using has and have. He has finished work. Something else which I have not covered. I have seen that movie. Okay, great. Right. So I hope now maximum of you understood that what is the example out here for perfects. And perfect continuous are, perfect continuous is used when something has started in the past, right, and it is still going on. So those kind of, right, now such kind of sentences are written in present continuous. For example, if I say, I started this session at 11:30, 7:30, for example, right? And I am still going on with the session. So that means something I started in the past and still going on. If somebody comes to me and tell me that what are you doing? So I'll be like, I'm really tired. I have been taking this session, you know, since 2 hours, since or for 2 hours, for 3 hours, right? I'm really tired. So now perfect continuous means something that started in the past and still a part of it. For example, the formula here is subject plus has been have been plus ing using since or for. Like she has been singing for 2 hours. Now, she started singing like 2 hours back, right? And she is still singing. So that's the difference between, the continuous and perfect continuous. Any doubt so far? Any doubt so far? Anyone? No? Okay, great. Right? So that's how we complete with the present perfect continuous, right? So I'll cover one tenses, on the daily basis. Don't worry on this, right? So I hope it's clear to everybody, right? So to maybe in the next class I'll take the past and then yes, it's been or being. It's been, not being. Right? Now here, when do we use since and when do we use for? Any idea? Any idea when do we use since and when do we use for? Since is used for particular time. If I'm talking a specific time, like 1947, 15 January 1922, right? So these are specific point of time. So we use since. Else for duration of time or interval of time, like for 2 hours, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, for about month, for 3 years, 4 years, where time is not specified at that particular time, we use for. Correct? Now let's come back to the pronunciation once again. So I hope the present is clear to everybody. Present tense is clear to everybody, right? So now don't make any mistakes using present tenses. Any doubt, you can again ask me. Correct? All right. Now, the sheriff should shoot slowly. The sun shines on the shop sign. Say this sharply. Says this sweetly. Say this 16 times in successions. Silly Sally swiftly shoot 7 silly sheep. The 7 silly sheep, silly Sally shoot shilly, shallied south. Now practice, everybody. Practice. Silly Sally swiftly shoots 7 silly sheep. The 7 silly sheep, silly Sally shoots silly, shally shalled south. Even I got really, this thing. I'm sure this is fun, right? These sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack. Again, these sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack. These sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack. Sheep should sleep in a shed. Sheep should sleep in a shed. I repeat, sheep should sleep in a shed. Now, once again, Suzanne shines shoes and socks. Suzanne shines shoes and socks. Socks and shoes shine Suzanne. She stopped shining shoes and socks for shoes and socks shock Suzanne. Now I'm giving you 20 seconds. Repeat and practice. 20 seconds. Shack is like a hut, which is made up of very wood or very, very thin material, where those sheep can sleep. Yeah. Slack is like it's a part of rope or line, that could not be held very much, tight. It is somewhat loose kind. So that is slack. Practiced? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. Now, how do you spell this word? Now, this is all, this is for you. It will be fun. Now, how many of you, be honest, right? Now, let's be honest. How many of you spell this as Wednesday? How many of you say it as Wednesday? Comment on in the chat box if you are the one. I did. Great. So honest, Sagar. Very good. No, ma'am. Praveen said no, ma'am. Yes, yes, it's Wednesday. Yes. Yes, 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 I did. No, ma'am. Right? So maximum of you say it as Wednesday. So it is not Wednesday, it is Wednesday. So let's start with this. This is Sunday. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It is not Thursday, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday? No, it's Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now let's start with it's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, not July, it's July, August, it's not August, it's August, September, October, November, December. I repeat again. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. Clear? Now let's see some mispronounced words. How do you spell this word? You spell it out as bowl. Ma'am, one bowl. So this is not bowl, this is bowl. A bowl. This is not breakfast, it's breakfast. Yes, bowl. It's breakfast. It's breakfast. Right? Clear? Again, many of you say it as, how do you pronounce it as? Ma'am, dengue. It's not dengue, it's dengue. Dengue is a dengue, excuse me. It's a female mosquito which is responsible to spread the virus. So it's not dengue, it's dengue, right? Yes, I will do that. Don't worry. Now, uh, some other words like yes. Now, this again, this word in itself is pronunciation. It's pronunciation. It's pronunciation, right? What else? Now, do you want to share few words which is spelled wrong? Like most of you say it as ma'am, I don't have my resume ready with me, I will do it later. So my dear friend, this is not resume, this is resume, right? I repeat, it is not resume, it is resume, right? Now this is spelled as cache or cache, it is cache memory, right? It's not cache, it's cache. It's cache memory, right? Any other word that you would like to share with me? It's cucumber. It's not cucumber, it's cucumber. Any other word? Excuse me, ma'am, can you share this? I can share you. It's Pacific Ocean. It's schedule. It's not schedule, it's schedule. It's schedule. It's curriculum vitae. It's not vitae, it's curriculum vitae. The right pronunciation is curriculum vitae. One. Temporary. It's temporary, right? Any other word? Acknowledgement. It's acknowledgement. Continue. Vitamins. It's not vitamin, it's vitamins. It's orchid. It's not orchid, it's orchid, right? It's onion, not onion. It's onion. It's not potato. It's not potato. It's potato. It's target. It's target. It's uncle. Uncle, right? Especially film. It's not fort. It's forte. It's forte. We say it as founder. It's founder. See, we need to understand one thing. Whenever there is an R at the last of any word, we have to minimize it. We have to keep it very, very much minimum. For example, present, remember. No, it's remember. It's September. It's, achiever, founder, communicator. So we have to minimize the R at the end if we want to sound very, very much clear and with good accent, right? Like we have one word called I'm sure girls would like this word a lot. It's jewelry, it's jewelry. It's not jewelry, it's jewelry, right? And like you go to a restaurant and you say restaurant, today I'm going to a restaurant. So you are not going to a restaurant, you're going to a restaurant. You're going to a restaurant. Ma'am, today I am going to a hotel. I will have food there. So you're not going to hotel, you're going to a hotel. You're going to a hotel. For example, this is a word for you, like people call it as nuptial or something like that. It's nuptial. It's nuptial, right? It is not nuptial, it's nuptial. It is known as nuptial. Now, this word again, some people call it as often. This is not often, this is often. Gorgeous. It says it is always gorgeous, not gorgeous, it's gorgeous. Knee, police, appliance. It's not appliance, it's appliance. Water, car, pneumonia, entrepreneur. Yes, very well word mentioned here. And like few people say it as entrepreneur or something. It's entrepreneur. It's entrepreneur. Any other word? Like we have one word called, some say, ma'am, pollute. It's pollute. It's pollute. Right? Pollute. It's not pollute, it's pollute. Any other word other than entrepreneurs? Again, I'll say, there is one word. Uh, you must have gone to restaurant, and there you must have seen, there are good cake like this, and you call it as, ma'am, this is croissant. Like you call it as these are croissants, not croissant, it's croissant, right? These are croissants. And other few words which I might be missing. And there are few words which we spell it wrong, right? I could, but I could not, remember any now. Yes, like you have it as yolk. No, it's yolk. It's yolk, right? Any other word that you would like to check it on? Like it's boutique. It's boutique. Architect, capital, jewelry, jewelry. Any other word? Nuptial meaning means that something related to marriage and like wedding. We say it's a nuptial knot. That means something which is religious or something like auspicious kind. So that's the meaning of nuptial. It's constraints. Yes, a very well word. And we all spell it, maximum of us, wrong. It's not pizza, it's not pizza, it's pizza. It's pizza, no, it's pizza, 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 right? I would like to offer you a pizza. Let's have a pizza today. I am not going to have pizza, but I'm going to have one pizza. Clear to everyone? Pizza is craving, creature. It's not creature, it's creature. Awkward. It's not awkward, it's awkward. Maturity, maturity. Pizza. Gorgeous. Burgers. It's not burger, it's burgers. Corn. Maggie. Okay. Now today I have become your Google translator, right? So the Maggie is also mispronounced, huh? Is that so? Lemons, right? Any other word? Like this brand, it's also spelled wrong. This is not Nike, this is Nike. This is not Nike, this is Nike. Any other word? April, penguin. Okay, now this word again. Many of you say it is as asthma, but it's asthma, right? Simran, it's Louis Vuitton. It's Louis Vuitton. It's not Louis Vuitton. Microprocessor, Manish. Water, session, not session, it's session. Mixture, Uber, penguin, puma, or some says it as puma also, right? It's Louis Vuitton. Simran, it's Louis Vuitton. It's as not asthma, it's asthma. It's asthma. Okay, one more word. How do you spell this word? How do you spell this word? Automobile? It's automobile. It's not automobile. It's automobile. Automobile, right? Banana. It's banana. Banana, right? Like you say it as beer, not that beer, a polar bear, but it's bear. It is known as bear, not beer. It is known as bear. I saw a bear in the error. Specs, spectacles, specs. Now, most of you like to have, ma'am, I like to have food in buffet. No, buffet. It's buffet, not buffet. It is buffet. Buffet. I like to have food in buffet. Bury is brie, right? Capacity, it's like, you say it as capacity, right? Kiosk, like, ma'am, lot of chayos here. It's not chayos over here. There is lot of kiosks over here. Comedian, some of you say it is as, ma'am, that comedian I like the most. So it's not comedian, it's comedian, right? It's comedian. Congratulations, no, it's congratulations. It's congratulations. It's congratulations. Like you say it as creature, it's creature. It's creature. Cucumber, cucumber, not cucumber, it's cucumber. Again, it's not cucumber, it's cucumber, right? Louis Philippe. It's not Philippi, it's Louis Philippe. Tuberculosis, right? Tuberculosis. Autonomous, automobile, XYZ. Okay, XYZ also mispronounced wrong. It's XYZ, right? We prefer saying it as SXYZ. I met my friend and he was talking about some XYZ statement. Beard, not beard, it's beard. Direction, not direction, it's direction. Tea, tea is tea, it's bouquet. It's not bouquet, it's bouquet. Bread, ma'am. Acha, ma'am is also pronounced as ma'am only. Iron, iron is metal. Iron is the one that you do it on your clothes. I like iron clothes, not iron clothes. I like iron clothes. Please iron my clothes. I like only ironing my clothes, right? It's cappuccino, not cappuccino. It's cappuccino. Latte, cappuccino, Alzheimer, alarm, decent, devotee, diplomacy. It's not diplomatic, it's diplomatic, right? Any other word? Okay, one more word. You say forget. No, it's forget. Forget it. It's forget. Forget. Okay, one generic, it's generic. It becomes generic. Generic. Hotel. Okay, one more word. Information. For your information. No, it is not information, it is information. And another one more word. Introduction. It becomes introduction. It becomes introduction. Shun sound. Introduction. Uh, legacy. It's legacy. It's legacy. You must have seen in burger those leaves. Lettuce. No, those are not known as lettuce. It is lettuce. It is lettuce. Endurance. It's endurance. Reservations. Alarm. Capture. uh, Autonomous. Entrepreneur. Practice. Capture. Chronological. Capture. Chronological. Introverts. Endura. Coat. Endurance. Ambulance. Okay, one more word. So many words today. Like you say magician, it's magician. It's not magician, it's magician. It's magician, not magician. It's magician. Solution, not solution. Solution. Matrix. Melodious. No, it's melodious. It's not it's not melodious. It's it's melodious. 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 Right? So that's how you pronounce it as. Common sense. November, numb, objective, offend, official. Some says official. It is official. Ret official. Now, so many words. Let's, okay. So I'm giving you 20 seconds to go through these words: education, cheap, direct, common sense. So I'm giving you 10 seconds. So I'm just scrolling the sheet. So just check which word did you not able to pronounce well. I'll pronounce it once again. 10 seconds. Here you go. It's pollute. Croissant. Croissant. It's pollute. Practiced. Now, see, there are few things that we now keep it in mind. See, there are endless words that are there and which actually, ruins the expressions. I will tell you what happened was I was a part of a recruitment team, right? And just, what happened? Why this pronunciation I am giving you right now today? When I've been a part of a recruitment team, so what happened was, we used to have some 20-25 words which has z, j, j, sh, and s sound. Now, these are the few main crux of any recruitment process, which a person would really fumble and will make pronunciation mistakes, and that's the only reason the companies reject the candidates. Now, the reason being is if you have any pronunciation mistakes, you will do it, in your communication also. And if I send you abroad or maybe any on-site, you will tend to make these mistakes again, or your meaning can get changed. Your communication will not be effective. So my client will not have the right image, or he will misunderstood you, like pain and pen, sail and sail, right? So that's the difference. So that's the reason we make it pronunciation very very effective, and it is also a part of communication skills and your selection process. Because my dear friends, if you are in the IT industry, you have to accept this fact that without communication, right, you will not be entering to the company. There are very few companies those who least bothered, the communication or the English language. There are maximum, I'm talking about a very huge number, 85% companies, they focus on good communication, right pronunciation, clarity of voice, and right accent. If all these things are well, then you will are through, and there is nobody can stop you. You must have seen the JD. JD is job description. If you don't believe me, today open any of the JDs of relevant profiles of yours, and the first thing that you will see here will be excellent communication skills. If some of you must have seen, I'm sure you must have observed. They write excellent communication skills. So when they say excellent communication skills, so they mean it. They write excellent to get something very good, right? So that's the reason I ask my students to be on their toes for their communications. Now, how will you do it? There are few techniques to neutralize your accent. So you can have phonetics, neutral voice accent, and pronunciations like we did today. Speech mechanism, mouth and face relaxation exercises, like you can blow your mouth like you blow the air and stretch it, right? Roll your tongues the maximum you can, right? And just count your teeth with your tongue. This is another exercise to get it better, right? Vowel sound and consonant sounds, practice. You can do that as well. Syllables and stress. I'll teach you what it is. This will not be understood by you now. Stress sentences in the English. Program specific word trills in sentences. Articulation exercises. Reading passages. So what you can do, start practicing is, just pick one paragraph and start reading it, right? And the more you read, the more you are vocal, you will improve not only on your communication, you will improve in the words, you will improve in the clarity, and you will have really confidence of speaking right English, right? So these are few topics which I wanted to share, right? Other than this, this is some exercise. Now if you want, I can share it with you. Pronunciation exercises like sound, stress, and intonations. How does it goes? Like, see how it goes. Like, I take it you already know of thought and bought and cough and dough. Others may stumble but not you. Or high course, through laugh and though. Well done, and now you wish perhaps to learn of these familiar traps. So these are few paragraphs like this you can have, and incorporate such kind of, words on your tongue. And definitely, if you have such kind of reading practice, my dear friends, you will be able to, deliver the best, and you will have excellent, excellent, excellent communication skills that ways, right? So, any doubt so far? Any doubt so far? No, no doubts. All right. Yes, I'll mail it to the management, and management will forward you these PPTs or the documents which are there with me. All right. One more thing that I would like to mention out here is, it's for everybody here. I'm giving you the exercise here that you need to pronounce, or, I'm sure so many words we have taken it for today, right? So at least practice and see which words you are not able to pronounce. So what you can do is, you can, you can just practice them by having the Google, translators, or the voice recorders, those who can really help you to give you the right pronunciation of different words, which will help you, right? Which will really help you to improve your communication and your correct pronunciation. Pick any paragraph for that matter. Now, sessions, students, next time onwards, right? So next time onwards, what are we going to do to is, we are going to have how to deliver the presentations, right? And how to be an effective the communicator, right? And how to present yourself on, the bosses, right? So next session will be that. So please be ready with the same, right? And I'll give you task also. And in next sessions, right, from next week onwards, I will give you the access to speak, right? You all will be having the facility to unmute yourself and can speak up, and we all can interact, right? So that this session can become more of an interactive. Rhymes, yes, yes. Share this book with us, we'll do that, no doubts, right? Thank you. Rhythms and breathing, yes. Control your breathings are also there. So any doubt so far? Any doubt so far, students? Right? No? Ma'am, it's British, yes. See what happens in India, we follow British English, not American English. American English is very tongue twisted, like they say it as table, right? More of twisting tongues. Yes, tomorrow, right? But it's not, so we in India, we follow British English, whether it is written English or whether it is spoken English. So both the ways we use, uh, you know, uh, British English that ways. Tomorrow, yes, we are meeting. So, shall we call it off for today? Right? So, have a happy Saturday and you all enjoy, and let's meet tomorrow with something new and something different. Presentation skills, right? How to give effective presentation, right? And do your well, have your dinner, do your best, enjoy. Let's meet tomorrow. Good night, take care, and stay safe with your family. Rutvik, were you trying saying something? Did I not answer your question? Did you say something, Rutvik, for which I did not answer? Yeah, I wanted to know what will you teach us tomorrow session. That's what I said, presentation skills. How to present yourself effectively, whether it is in the recruitment session or in the if you are going to present a presentation in front of your clients. I hope I was able to answer your question, Rutvik. All right. So thank you so much, students. Have a nice day. Take care of yourself. Bye and enjoy.